Let's kick things off by comparing wire protection versus concrete protection as we look this week at the smallest versus the largest options available. Welcome to Materials Month. I'm your host, Andre Baros. All month long, we're diving into Ace Labs Materials Hub to give you side-by-side materials analysis. We're not just showing you these materials, we're comparing them and helping you understand exactly how they perform with detailed insights that you can use for yourself. Let's dive into the Materials Hub. So, protection, and let me elaborate a little bit on what I mean by that. Sort of creating a barrier between you and something else, some danger. And when we're creating barriers architecturally, we often try to do it invisibly. And so the smallest barrier might be the one that you don't see at all. And I think rather than think of it in terms of scale, I was thinking of it for today in terms of obviousness. I think bikes parked in front of a building are a very obvious security issue. Here's some concrete bollards. They're actually kind of lousy to lock your bike to. If we go in here and look at some schedules that I set up, I'm going to actually go out of order and jump right into this one that I found. Much friendlier solution. Still provides protection, but you can lock your bike to it. Like, check that out. It's like locked right onto it. And it's actually a rather elegant solution. This is actually a segment that has a lot of ugly products. They're very functional, way more functional than that concrete bollard in terms of both providing protection and providing a place to lock your bike. But most of what I found was hideously ugly. So, found a good one. We're going to go with that. Another similar vein is protecting your building with furniture. So, here, outdoor seating, very common solution. This one is from Wausau, right, where you protect your building with outdoor seating. And I love this system because of the versatility of it. It's sort of a mix and match and put together your right combination of urban living room, outdoor seating, gathering space, social space, and keep a truck from crashing into your building. So good stuff there. The other example is cable barriers. I think cable barriers are a beautiful example of something that can be invisible, that you shouldn't notice, but a lot of thought goes into getting it there. Here, play area on top of a school in what, Manhattan? Looks like Manhattan. You're not doing that casually, right? That's got to be a really robust system to get there, but it can also be a very beautiful system. But it's that sort of tension and cable and tension that gives you that balance. Here is an installation inside a hospital, right on an atrium, keeping folks safe there. This is all just stretched cable, multi-story. Here's a gorgeous staircase. And it brings up another point that I think is worth mentioning. I did a staircase like this years ago, very, very many years ago. And the thing we learned was that the cables are kind of the easy part. You can make cables very, very strong and very, very safe. But the key to making the entire system safe is how you attach it at the top and bottom. The amount of structural reinforcing that we ended up sneaking into the project with a separate footer so that you can get enough tension to the cable to get it safe was kind of the magic trick. So do be aware that keeping things invisible often means a lot of invisible structure, or these sort of two-dimensional systems. I also bring up this example here from a zoo because I do think it's interesting that sometimes a product gets a certain connotation or a certain association, right? We think of cable safety systems and we often associate them with either zoos or fall protection. And I think it's a good example, meant to go here, right? Yes, fall protection, but just as much, the same system can also be an incredibly elegant railing. Similarly, right, we think of it as a bike rack or we think of it as a bollard, but by combining the two, it becomes more innocuous in both ways and just benefits everybody. And, just kind of a creative solution. So love thinking about materials that way. Love thinking about products and our built environment that way. Let us know how you've hidden safety features in your buildings. And that's it for today's material comparison. Of course, you're the expert on your project, but maybe we're sharing something that fits your particular design, budget, or circumstances. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts and material ideas. So be sure to visit us at acelabusa.com to view all of these materials and so much more inside our Materials Hub. And remember, we're always here to help, so go pick your favorite material and go make it real.